How to replace the clock spring on a Skoda Kodiaq. What you're going to need is some Torx bits and a pick and a torch. First of all, you're going to disconnect the negative terminal on your battery and let it stand for 5 minutes. So once we've waited 5 minutes, all we're going to do is remove the airbag. Quite simple. There is a clip in there and a clip in there. You have to access it from the back. What you are going to need is a pick, and you're going to have to take the steering lock off once it's been sat for 5 minutes. And I'll show you a quick life hack on how we can do it. So set your phone to selfie mode and then rotate this. Now, as you can see, there is a sort of black clip there and a bit of an opening. But what we're doing is we're trying to get, with a torch, you'll be able to see that little metal bar. So leave that there, and then we're just going to depress that metal bar. But if you do this with your phone on selfie mode, then it will help you see where you've got to go. There we go, just in there. As you depress that bar, you're just going to pull gently on the airbag itself. Spin the wheel the other way. And then do the same there. There'll be an affiliate link for all the tools used in there as well. Just give me some commission. So as you depress into there, you're just going to pull this side and then pull the other side. That should now come out. Then we're just going to have to remove that. Once that's out, we're now going to have to remove this electrical connector. Quite simple. Just pull up on the white clip and then we'll just pull it out. Other end. So press that. As that's depressed, you're just going to pull it out carefully. Next, we're going to centralise the wheel. This will just help us line it all up a bit later. And then we're going to use an M12 in there whilst holding onto the steering wheel to loosen it off. That's about 43 Newton meters of torque, depending on what model it is. So they can be fairly stiff. And that just simply pulls off. Then we're just going to open these up. To open these, you press in each side like that side like that, and then it just opens up like so. That will then give us access to these two Torx screws, which then should allow us to move this bit down. So one underneath, which is also a Torx bit. So there's 3 in total just to remove this cover. We're now going to start removing the electrical connectors for the push to start. So if you believe that you can do it without removing them electrical connectors, all you're going to do is start by putting this little tab down here, using a pick if you want, and then that should just come out. He says, that tabs out, that one comes, and same with the red tabs on that one. Pull them out and pull that one out. Now we're going to undo that one, and that one. You've also got to remove these, so you're just going to put a little pick in there and then just pull these out. It's a two-handed job, and then there's one on the top as well. So that one just pulls out. It's important to note where that light tab pokes out the bottom, and make sure it's the same, it should be the same as this one, because they're locked into place via this red clip. So just going to line that back up, and then we're just going to put the screws back in and put these electrical connectors back in as well. Put that one in as well. So that's clips in with the red push connector in. That yellow one's in with the yellow with the red clip pushed in. That's back in, that's back in, and now we just need to go around and put the 3 screws in. Put this cover back in, ensuring that it is like that over the indicator stalk, and then put these 2 Torx bits in and put the one in underneath. The top cover needs to be fed in at the back, and then that middle bit locates into there, and then this bit just pushes down. It is now time to carefully remove the locking pin, ensuring that this doesn't turn. Now we can put this back on. It's really important that we put it back on in the same orientation it come off. That's why it's really important that we kept the wheel completely central before starting the job. We're now going to put this nut in. Also, as you can see where it's the steering wheel goes into that spline bit, there's a little line there and a line on the steering wheel to show you that it's lined up. But don't always rely on that. So this is torqued up to 43 Newton meters, but make sure that you do your research on specific models, years, etc. Now I'm going to put the airbag in, so plug that cable in first, then the yellow cable goes into that bit there. Push the white tab in, and then we're just going to put this airbag unit back in to there, and it should just sort of clip in. Might just need lining up ever so slightly every now and again, and it makes a nice satisfying click. So thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content on this vehicle. I'll put some affiliate links in the comments for all the tools used. I will get a small commission, but it costs you no extra.